Hey there and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I fill in my brows using our dark brow pomade. And before I go any further forward, I just want to say that my eyebrows are definitely the one part of my makeup routine that has been the most challenging because I've really been trying to work on getting them to the right shape and they are not there yet. So if you're someone like me and you are still learning, hopefully you will enjoy this video. First, you're going to need some kind of angled brush. This is one that you can find on Amazon. We also have our dual brow brush. I'm going to be using this in this video today as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is our pomade is like a pomade. It's like kind of like a cream, and I am using dark. However, I do like to wet my brush down just to help give it a little bit more, I don't know, it just goes on a little smoother. And I'm using our Set and Refresh Facial Mist. I love this stuff. It has amazing skincare benefits as well. All right, so the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is make sure that your brows are combed well. So we're gonna go make sure those are combed up and then out. Now, the biggest mistake that people make when filling in their brows, or at least the mistake that I have made in the past, is not knowing where to start and stop with your brows. And I used to like map everything out from the corners of my nose, but I've been discovering that it's actually a lot more accurate across the board to go from the side of your nose right here when measuring. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of brow pomade to my brush here, and then I'm gonna actually go ahead and wipe off the excess on the back of my hand like this, because I just don't want a ton of product on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my brush, line it up with the corner of my nose here and the corner of my eye, and then I'm gonna go in and just make a mark right there, okay? And then I'm gonna figure out where the arch of my eye should be. So I'm gonna take my brush, line it up with the corner of my nose, the corner of my eye, or the pupil of my eye, sorry, when I'm looking straight ahead. And right there is where my arch should be. So I made another mark there. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, line it up with the corner of my eye, the corner of my nose, and then right there is where my brow should stop. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. All right, so now that I have my marks done, I wanna make sure that I have enough product on my brush. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and actually like draw a line between these two lines right here. Whoops. And then down to the other one. All right. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start filling in right here with like actual hair strokes. And this is where it takes me a little while normally, but I usually go back in and blur it out a little bit as well, and that helps. And honestly, like, eyebrows just really take practice. They're not something that you learn overnight. And everyone's brows are different, and I think we've probably all come through the overplucking era, and we're all scarred from that. So it really does help to just go and get your brows shaped for the first time and go from there, but also really tell the brow person what it is that you're looking for. Like if you're wanting to stay fuller, make sure and express that to her. But once you have a good shape going on your brow, it's so much easier to maintain that. And again, like I said before, my brows are my biggest struggle, so I am just kind of putting myself out there and just sharing what I do. So I'm gonna go back in with my spoolie and I'm gonna go ahead and just blend that out. And you see how I have a really bold line right here, so I don't want that. So I'm gonna take a Q-tip and I'm actually gonna smudge that out even a little bit more. You can use your finger as well. And then I just wanna clean up right here. There we go. And add a little bit more where I need to. I'm gonna call that good. And then I'm gonna show you how to do the other brow as well. All right, so both of my brows are done. Like I said, they are not perfect. I am not an expert at brows, but I am learning, and my eyebrows are slowly getting to the place where I want them to be. And another cool thing with our brow pomade is that it is vegan and it is full of moisturizing oils. It's actually really good for your eyebrows. And that's another thing to be aware of when you are doing your brows, is what kind of product you're putting into your brows, because I had a friend who was telling me that the product that she was using was actually making her eyebrows fall out. So make sure that you're using something healthy and safe like lemongrass balm. We also have a couple different options with filling in your brows. We have our medium brow pomade, which is a lighter shade, but then I've also used eyeshadows and also our eyeshadow palettes. I really like our Java Obsession eyeshadow palette, and I use this dark one right here. So those are the different options that we have for brows. I hope you enjoyed this video.